Neuritrix comes to complete his second lap with an invalidation.
Oh, another invalidation. That must
He did improve
suck
his
for the...
time. He improved by about 67 thousandths of a second, but with that invalidation, he'll have his previous time of a 26.6, marking him 5th in the field.
As there seems to be more issues with the stream, as it's still running like 1 frame a second, which sucks.
It might be better. I don't.
I haven't taken a look at it yet. My internet was running so well up until earlier today, so it was looking promising as if I could have streamed and maybe gotten what in, but then it just like shit itself, basically.
It goes 2 FPS and freezes for a second. Man,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate. I mean, I could stream, but I mean, I'm on Xbox, so I don't know how that's gonna work.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't have the GUIs
I don't
and
know
everything.
if that was possible.
Done it before, but it's not gonna be cool. And
Yeah.
look, wouldn't have the best features, but
Not to make excuses, but Spectrum is not the best provider in terms of internet, so.
That is true. Even though I do have Spectrum, I mean, I think it's good for me. I mean, I just don't know.
It could just be the fact that I'm not using Ethernet when I should be, but I can't. Because I have a cable hooked up to the wall jack. The issue is there's nothing coming out of there, so I'm not getting anything from that. So I have to use one of these like USB adapters, which is crap, but works.
why?
That's the job.
56 now out.
Yep, as I'm using the POV cam for this run, which is kind of weird because you're seeing 2 things at once, kind of, with the POV cam at the top of it. Well, not really the top of it, but like, it's kind of complicated to explain, but like you see 2 things at once on the banner.
It's like a cross view kind of ordeal. D6 gonna complete. I believe this is his first lap completed. Yeah, that was his first lap completed. Set to 26.783, about 0.2 slower than Halo and Phil's top lap times. That puts him at the bottom below Rex. But let's see if he can pull out a faster time here for second lap. And does not improve, sadly.
Man, Outery set a really good time at 26.383.
Oh, definitely.
He's a 10th up of Terry, so that's a really good time by him.
Putting down those good lap times, getting the best starting position you can, usually is what helps you with the early stages of these races.
That track position does matter a lot. It really does. As we got Tooth out on track, throwing it back to Tony Stewart. Whenever he ran the whole car, 2000, somewhere in the early 2000s, I'm pretty sure.
It might be Joey, actually. I don't know.
It could be either one of those. Both Joey and Tony both ran the same basic car, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they both ran the same car.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt to say that he's running the Tony Stewart version, just because it's a little older.
Yeah.
But you never, I don't know.
Yeah, the thing about Logano's was it was like, I think a bit more, it had a bit more orange on it than Stewart's. I'm pretty sure. So this one's the Tony Stewart.
Very nice scheme overall. Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
very nice scheme.
It was his first time there. Set a 26.5 that put him third on the board. Not sure if they're going to invalidate that lap, though, because of that wall contact. But we might go with no on that answer unless otherwise.
A lot.
And he got third so far. Unofficial third. Got Sky in the 54 will be the next car up.
Yep, throwing it back to Jimmy Johnson, I believe. One
Yeah,
of the schemes.
Jimmy Johnson in his Lowe's car. Them Lowe's paint schemes always do tend to be pretty clean, but also look very good on a race car.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
As Sky will set his
No
first lap.
no matter what manufacturer it is, it's always gonna look good. No matter what manufacturer.
It's one of those universal schemes that could just go good with any car. Have like a manufacturer specific look to it.
Oh yeah.
And Sky will complete his first lap, start his second. The 26.717, rather slow compared to some of the leads. He's only maybe 2 or so tenths off from a top 3. So it's not incredibly slow, but compared to everybody else's, it's one of the bottoms. See if you can improve it here on the second lap.
He went way up there on the racetrack towards the end of the
Oh,
corner.
yeah. He did improve it. He improved it by about a tenth there. Sadly, still same position, though.
He had to hustle that thing for sure. So we got K-Dub out on track.
88.
Yep, the 88 car out.
Very nice throwback to Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yep. 2014 Daytona 500 car.
Gonna start his first lap here. Goes immediately low down there. Looking for maybe the faster way around that first turn. Goes a little middle on that exit.
See what he does here in 3 and 4. Starts up towards the high side, goes towards the middle.
That might have been a good score for him. Let's see what he got there in that first lap. First lap, he set a 26.783, so he tied with Zector for last at the moment. Not what you really want to see, but that doesn't mean that if he can improve upon the second lap. Off of turn 4. And it looks like he does improve, and he ties with a beast with a 26.567. I'll put him in 1, 2, 3. That'll put him 5th on the board.
Next out, we have KM Bug in the 42 car. Throwback to Davey Allison whenever he ran the Halvoline scheme, which is a very nice scheme. As this is his first lap of 2 here at the track Too Tough to Tame.
Gonna complete that first lap. I believe he just scored a 20.483. That puts him third on the board.
Really quick time.
Just shy off of Terry's time. And an exact 10th behind Outery's time. So you could improve upon this. Nope, he does not improve his time and keeps third.
Third quickest,
Very
but a really,
fast.
yeah, really good time. So next up, we have Buccaneer in the 21 car.
You start his first lap time here. Zacky's car pushes up high there on the exit of 2.
See what he does here in 3 and 4. He rides the middle to bottom there on that first seam there. So he goes across the line. So now he's on his second lap time.
Puts him second. He just took second away from Terry there with a 26.4 flat. 17 thousandths.
He could improve here.
Coming to the line.
He did not improve. He was riding towards the top side.
By the way, the throwback car he's running is I don't know how to pronounce the sponsor, but that was ran this year in the Darlington Throwback race. Austin Hill ran it, so.
Yeah, the sponsor on it is Bennett, which Austin Hill also ran that at Georgia, or Atlanta rather.
Currently on the track in that 00.
Yep, and the Supra, which, of course, has been in the sport for a little while now. Big slowdown right there. He's going to lose a lot of time.
First. See where that put him. Yeah, that did put him 26.642 all the way at the bottom of the board.
Yeah, he lifted out of the gas majorly in 4 to not hit the wall.
See if he can improve upon it here in this next lap. Coming to the line this time. And he keeps that second to last position at 26.642. So does it improve his place position-wise? I believe Lucas in the 23 is our next driver.
Yep.
In a Jurassic Park Exalta car.
Yep, Jurassic Park the Ride, which, if I remember exactly, this was the scheme that got banned from NASCAR after 1 year of the All-Star race whenever Jeff Gordon ran the scheme, if I remember. That's what I think this throwback is based off of. So later on, that car would run at Goodwill, the Goodwill Hill Climb.
Lucas gonna take that middle to bottom lane turns 1 and 2.
Oh, big lift out of the gas. He was at least down to 129 right there. A lot similar to the 00 to not hit the wall. Very major lift there. So now he's really got to hustle on this second lap.
He was the first driver, not really much of an achievement, the first driver to score outside of a 26 to
Rides the
hopefully
bottom.
improved it this time.
That's going to be a good lap, I feel like.
And he tied with Zector for last, the 26.783. He did improve,
But not
but
much.
not very much, yeah.
So we got Dill Pickle out on track next, throwing it back to Joey Logano's 2021 throwback scheme.
A very nice and clean car.
Oh, yeah. And it was definitely nice in real life, too. Very nice.
Let's see what he can throw down for this first lap. He comes to the line now. He was immediately low entering. His car pushes up slightly, but he can get it back to the bottom now. Entered low, and that car pushed all the way up. That's going to have him score 26.829 in his first lap. That'll now put him back to last. Hopefully he can improve upon in this corner here. Into the wall. That is not what you want to see. Lap 2 invalidation there. That did improve his time, but because it was invalidated, it will not count. Otherwise, it would have been a three-way tie in the middle of the pack there. For what I believe is... sixth.
I think that's everyone that's qualified. I believe.
Yep. I think it is.
Outery will be confirmed on the pole with Zachy on the outside of that front row. Harry third, KM Bug fourth, and Toothpaste fifth as a confirmed top 5.
Yep. So that's your top 5 out of a 16-car field, I'm pretty sure. So it's quite a field for this Division 2 race here at Darlington, the Mahindra something 250 or whatever it's called. The Mahindra ROXOR 140. Okay, so the last 4 are getting eliminated, so it will be a 12-car field then. Okay. All right.
That
Like
will
I said,
definitely help with lag these drivers having that shorter field gap.
like I said, I'm new to this, so I really don't know much. So yeah, this is definitely gonna help.
If I'm not mistaken, what I can only assume is Lucas, Zector, Parrot, and Sky being the bottom 4 in this situation. Unless otherwise. We'll wait for results to be posted here. Outery definitely showing his little more dominant side here, on top of having a great season so far, and now to get pole at Darlington to start off his race weekend well.
Oh yeah, that gives you really good confidence going into the actual race, since you're gonna have that track position in your favor.
Track position at this track is definitely going to play a key role here. You don't want to be going through about 11 other cars just to get up to the front and then potentially run well. You want to immediately have that track position so you don't have to worry about getting way through the field, get that clean air, and then just drive away with it.
Yep. All right. Uh, we're gonna take a commercial break. We'll be back after these messages.
Hey Google, turn up the heat.
Hey, can we show you something?
I'll allow it.
Something new. I mean, like, really new.
I love surprises.
Like a new car,
Well, this looks fun.
and a new schedule.
We're keeping it super serious, right?
Yeah, Josh, we got you. And a new legacy in the making.
Hey man, I just want to race.
New garages to call home,
Vamos amigos.
and a whole new reason to love what we love. Burnouts.
Winning. Racing.
Wasn't no easy street where I come from. There wasn't no sleep until the work was done.
right, welcome.
Mahindra
Welcome here
J-
to Darlington Raceway, where tonight we are here for the Mahindra ROXOR 140 here at Darlington Raceway in Darlington, South Carolina. I am Commentator Beast. Alongside with me, I got two other people. We got MCV, Xander, and a few other people as well. And it should be a pretty good race here tonight for the D2 Throwback race. So now we're gonna go trackside, or I guess we're gonna get this thing started. Stage 1 is 32 laps, and then if I remember, stage 2 is 32 laps, and then the final stage is 39 laps. So a total of 103 laps for 145 miles. It's gonna be very interesting from what we've been seeing in practice, for sure. As it looks like my, I'm gonna reset my character because spectate's broken. So, yeah, and should be a pretty good race.
Here with Outery on pole for tonight's event. Let's take a look here at the lineup. If there is a lineup.
We got Outery on the pole. Starting second, we have the 21 car Buccaneer. Starting third, in the number 3 Twix machine, we have Terry. Starting fourth, in the Halvoline car, we have KM Bug in the 42. Starting fifth is Trix in the number 18 Toyota. Starting sixth will be Tooth in the 26, or excuse me, the 26 is starting fifth. Wait, no, I was correct. Excuse me about that.
doubling up now.
Okay, I was wrong. Actually, I'm confused. Anyway, as they are doubling up, it's going to be Outery leading the field to the green flag here at Darlington. Or the big jump. That's a big jump there on the initial start. They are a huge jump as they head their way down towards turn 1 and 2.
Clean
Outery with
racing.
that inside. Gonna get that lead back, not clear yet of the 21 car there on that outside.
They head towards turn 3 and 4, the very treacherous part of the racetrack. As you see, they're all bunched up all together, making it very sketch. Almost 3 wide for the lead. It is some very tight racing. Oh, we got a wreck already. It's the 18 involved in it. Big hit there from the 28, and that's going to bring out the caution.
Looks like Outery there did have the bumper ahead of the 21. They might be doing race back.
They are doing
Yeah, and the 21's gonna end up taking that lead with the run on the outside.
So now we are under the first yellow of the day. So that did not last long at all.
That's gonna be something to watch for. Whenever they get into these big groups on these restarts, people are gonna be sending it up to 3 wide at times, trying to make moves, and sometimes those won't work. It'll pin people up into the wall, like what we just saw there between the Interstate Batteries car with Terry that bring out the first caution.
And then the 28 car came in piling in there pretty hard. Took a pretty big hit there. So we're only on lap 4, and Terry just jumped out of his car. Must be going AFK or something.
Like they're gonna go green this time. At least, yeah, they're going green this time.
And I've got to reset again.
21 leading the field back to the green. When the 22 has help there with the 42 to get an early jump, and the 21 will take it back. The 11 now looking low.
Car gonna get help from the 12.
They're
Almost
3
3
wide for the
wide.
lead. Almost 3 wide.
3 wide in the
Phil's
back.
pretty tight.
Behind them. Oh, again, the 18
Phil.
and the 26. Put up into the wall.
Oh, yeah,
look
they got stuck
He
together.
stopped
Oh,
there for
Terry.
a second. Outery pulling right up in front of that number 11 there.
As it
With
looks like
Phil
Phil is going to
still
lead it
in
for
the
a lap.
lead.
The 11 and the 12 are still battling. Battles all over the place here. Outery tries the dive bomb on the inside, not going to work. Excuse me, that's the 21 here in the lead.
I wonder if not Zaki is currently being scored a lap behind at the moment.
Oh, so that's what that
Leaderboard-
might be.
So the leaderboard might not be correct. I'm not sure if the race officials.
So it is still Outery in the
Getting a
lead.
lap. Seems we might have been a little bit there. That inside lane being persistent in turns 1 and 2, and then that outside lane getting one heck of a run for out of 4. Is the field now almost all single file after early race kabubbles?
Yep, as I'm watching this battle for 4th between the 54 and the 28 car. Okay, so I guess Zaki is being scored on the lead lap here, I guess. But Outery looking to the inside of him on the backstretch as they head towards 3 and 4. And it looks like he's going to take the spot, but he's fighting back on the outside. Good battle here for the lead.
That outside is definitely that offensive. You can really throw much of a defense on passes going in 3 and 4. That outside, that inside being the offense, but then it completely switches up once you complete that lap and head back into turns 1 and 2. From what it seems,
Outery's going to send it in there, but 21 will get the crossover. It's looking back on the inside. Just great racing here for the lead. Because it looks like we got a car way down in the back. And there's a battle in the back as well, the field. For 6th place, I'm pretty sure. Oh, 21 got a piece of the wall right there.
22 of Outery still on the bottom. Phil has been making his presence known on this top 2 in
Here he comes.
these
Oh, yeah.
corners, and he now looks low.
Yep, Outery's got the lead for now. Oh, the 21's looking on the inside again. Outery got shoved up the racetrack.
21 takes the lead. Oh.
Ooh, that
Closes
was
the door hard.
he slammed that door hard. There's a big battle here
Oh.
back here. Oh boy.
A little bit.
There's a battle for 5th here between 4 cars.
Outery was able to retake that lead. And now it's the 21 and the 12 are going to be going side by side, fighting for that second spot. 21 with a nice run out of 4. Now back on the bumper of the 22 of Outery.
Oh, nearly 3 wide in the back. Oh boy, the 88 car. Oh boy. Almost turned to the 28 there off of 2. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the battles back here for a little while.
It does seem that these top 3 here are starting to pull away as they run more and more single file, with a nice gap there between 3rd and 5th. And then we got the 4th place car of Halo, just chilling right in between there. He might not be pouncing just yet. It might be seeing what these leaders are going to be doing here.
Yeah, but I mean, Phil's tires are pretty worn out right now. They're at 60 compared to where everyone else is up here, only 70, I'm pretty sure. Outery's at 60 as well. As this 4-car pack here for 5th is very interesting. Oh boy. They almost went 3 wide for the front spot. Just tremendous battles all over the place here.
It seems that while these top are battling each other for those spots, it doesn't seem like they are slowing down very much, as rather they're speeding away from that back group of 5, still putting ever so slow distance on them.
Oh,
It could be the size of them. They tend to now run much more single file up front versus the 2 wide passing going on right now still in the back. There for that 5th position.
the 42 is going to take it for now. Soon we're going to be approaching 10 laps to go, and they're battling for the lead again. Outery on the inside of Buccaneer. Oh, bit of contact there on the backstretch. Just a really great battle. Oh, Outery tries to slide up. That was sketchy.
He's going to squeeze him into that wall there. It was dangerously close to almost a, what would you call a pin into the wall. That wouldn't have been good what either of those drivers would have wanted there.
Oh.
And he slides clear, almost. Trying to shut that door on him.
And Outery does do that here. I mean, as we have 10 to go in the stage, just incredible racing here at Darlington.
And the 21 gets that inside back
Oh.
again.
Oh,
They're
and
wrecking
they-
And they're
together.
pinned.
They're pinned together. That might bring out a yellow.
And there's the caution.
There's the caution as everyone tries to avoid it. This is going to be interesting here. Who's going to go in if the pits are open and get those fresh tires? It's going to be very interesting.
Phil gained gained a good amount out of that, lying back while those two were battling. That allowed him to avoid that entire incident and take the lead out of that.
As this is our second caution of the day here from Darlington. There for a wreck in the front of the field. And the pits are open, so I'm gonna guess everybody's gonna go in for those fresh tires, because as we saw how much the tire falls off as the runs go on. Yep, Everybody's going in the
Oh
pits.
no,
Oh,
the
something's staying out.
21, the 21. Oh,
Looks
the 3
that
and
is
18
Zaki.
car. Hold up in pits.
That is. This is a risky strategy for the 21. I mean, I guess pits are going to be open at the stage end as well. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what he can do here.
He is going to have the track position out of this
Yeah.
by staying out, getting that position before the caution, and getting pinned into the wall. The downside, not having them fresh tires, not going to be able to take these corners as freely as he's going to want compared to every other driver here in the field. But we'll see if he's going to be able to hold everybody off through these last few laps of stage 1.
It's gonna, like I said, it's going to be very interesting to watch and see what happens here. He's the only car that stayed out. Meanwhile, everyone else has fresh grip and fuel, I'm pretty sure.
We're going to be choosing this time. Zaki here will be the control car on the restart. He goes through the center.
I don't know what that would be counted.
I think he might have to go to the back if the officials call it. Otherwise, it'll be what looks like he was trying to go to the high side.
As it looks like Terry will get the free pass, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Terry with the free pass.
Race hasn't been going too well for Terry so far, getting caught up early on in the first caution. Now finds himself all the way at the back of the tail, the longest side from that free pass of these cars.
And it looks like we're going green this time as the pace car pulls off into the pits here. The 21 car will lead the field back to the green flag. The green flag's back out here at Darlington. They are all bunched up. Everybody's bunched up.
3 wide.
3 wide.
3 wide.
In the middle there.
This is something you definitely don't want to be doing. So far, the 21 seems to be holding it out in the lead here. Hard racing here at Darlington. They're 3 wide. Oh, they're wrecking.
Oh.
Big wreck. They're going to save it.
Still.
21 car still in the lead.
On these old tires, which is surprising here.
This could be a testament to what we might see later on in the race. We're going to wait for a few more laps to see what's going to happen here. Terry finding his way all the way up to 3rd from that restart incident.
The 18 was thinking about looking to the inside as we got 3 laps to go here in stage 1. Battle towards the back.
Terry and that 18 of Rex looking right on the door of the 21. Wanting
Almost.
that lead from him. Going low. Rex is going to lead this lap, but not clear.
Oh! Contact.
Car.
Big contact out of that. That's going to cost Terry, I think, the most there. As he slides all the way back to the 4th place car, the 28.
I think this is going to be a battle between the 18 and the 21. Even though the 21's on old tires, I don't think he's going to have anything up against this 18. As we got white flag for stage 1. Oh yeah, the 21 car is all over the racetrack.
Rex is still keeping that distance.
Oh no, wrecking in the back. 42 into 88. I think
They're stuck together. 3 wide in the back in turn 3. Oh boy.
18.
Oh, they're 3 wide. They were 3 wide the whole corner.
18 will win it. Win the stage.
Rex taking home the stage win, followed by Zaki, Terry. Let me look through the field. Got Sister Us, the 28, taking home 4th. 5th goes to Sky. 6th to Phil. But very surprising what those old tires were able to do there at that 8th stage end. We had about 5 or so laps to go in the stage, and those old tires were still able to keep him up in that front. That could also be a play of him track position, but at the same time, you'd think older tires make the car corner slower, but however, he was able to make it work. So that could be a testament later on into the race, whether or not people should pit earlier or later for tires.
Definitely. Here, as pits are open, it looks like everybody's everyone going in. Definitely.
Wait, maybe the back. Nope, everyone comes in.
Everyone is going to be in, so this is probably going to be a traffic jam here, getting into their pit stalls.
This tight pit road of Darlington. The
Oh, the
cars are in
even
the
tighter
same-
as you exit.
The
Cars
18
are in the
missed his
same
pit stall.
And
Like the 28.
20 can win the race off of
Win
pit.
the race off pit road.
1854, and that looks like the 3.
Yeah, the 18 missed his pit stall. He went one over his pit stall.
Now that stage 1 finally over, everybody's seeing how their car's reacting while they're in the middle of this pack on restarts. But not only that, they're also seeing what their car does in dirty air, and maybe now this is going to help them figure out where the car runs best. Hopefully make up all that track position from what it counts. And then from those who have led this race now being in the back in that dirty air, now they're going to have to learn that just a little bit and try to make their way back to the front.
Using this time. Oh, another traffic jam in the back.
Oh, the 88 and the 42 car getting together, I'm pretty sure. Because we're going to go green for stage 2. Green flag out here at Darlington for stage number 2.
Rex diving low there. He's going to get clear of the 28.
3 wide.
But slides up.
3 wide towards the back. 3 by 3 nearly. Hard racing here.
28's going to dive it. Send the corner there. It looks out of 4. He'll be able to block that 18 of Rex, and they're wrecking.
That's probably going to bring out the yellow or not.
And
Caution's out. Yep.
And yep.
That's 5th caution of the race.
Race back. Looks like the 18 will win it.
28 might lose a second position if the 12 can get around him. The 28 will keep second place. Phil in the 12 with 3rd.
Tooth will be in 4th here. Man, this has been a wild race already. We're not even halfway.
Oh, a car on track.
It seems like these 3 wide restarts, after these restarts happen, they get 3 wide, and that seems like when it's going to be, when these problems start occurring. Drivers not ready or making some of those slight mistakes that cost it big and throws these cautions out. We see guys that had led this race early on now finding themselves at the back of the pack and struggling so far early into the second stage to try to make position. Now we got new drivers up front to take control of this race.
Oh.
18 to the back for going through the choose cone there. Not what you want to see.
Race car pulls off into the pits. We're going to go back. Green flag racing here at Darlington as they are all bunched up on the restart.
Want to get
Whoa!
really low. He's going to slide back up the track.
The traffic.
Right
3,
back into
4
traffic.
wide.
That's
And he's
another
jackknifed.
The 28 and the 21. Again, the 28.
As you look further up
Man.
in here, there were 3 wide
is
through
out.
turns 3 and 4. To
And
the
it looks like
line,
it's
the
a-
11.
The 11 car will get the race back.
Going again.
Not sure what happened there. The 28, he went just really low on the front stretch and just missed all of turn 1. That cost him just about every position. So you can see what the mistakes are costly here on these front and back stretches. There isn't really much of like a warrant to stay away from the inside walls. But yet again, you also don't want to go down there to begin with, unlike other oval tracks such as Dover and other mile longs, where the corner kind of lines right up with these straightaways. Here, not so much.
Indeed. It looks like we're going to go green once again this time. The 11 car is going to lead the field to the green flag. And we're back underway here at Darlington.
Really steady start out of most of the field. Outer, you looked low.
3 wide and they're wrecking again. The 18.
Two
Two
wrecks.
wrecks.
Two cars. The
Outer
28.
gets
Big
even
wreck
more.
there.
The 28.
Caution's going to come back out. Halo's still in the lead in that
That is
number
the big
11.
one. That is the big one at Darlington. Kinda.
Is that the fourth or the third caution this stage?
No, it feels like it.
Let's see, that's what, 6th or 7th caution of the race already.
Ow.
I think what we're seeing
Yeah.
here that are bringing out these cautions. I see what is bringing out these cautions. It could be these drivers making the same mistake over and over again, putting their nose into places that it shouldn't be, and is just clipping and turning cars to get them pinned into that position. It's the most frequent we've seen so far with these cautions. Most of these cautions have been from cars getting jackknifed into that outside wall. Hasn't it been the same car every time?
It's been different cars. These guys are starting to get a lot more aggressive here, and it's quite interesting.
We're going to see what it's going to take for these drivers to maybe calm down, because this is still very early on in the race. You don't want to be making it as many dangerous moves as what we've seen so far that put in these cautions out. Maybe this last caution here maybe could calm them down just that enough, maybe. We could see them have another great green flag run like we did in stage 1.
Oh yeah. As we're gonna go green once again. Oh, big jump there by the outsider, just a little bit of a jump. As they are bunched up again. There they go again. Again. Part 2.
The
They
42.
saved it.
Wait, they saved
They
it.
saved.
We're about to see the big one 2.0 here at Darlington.
That would have been more huge, actually.
Yeah, that would be a huge one. Oh, big send there in the back. Man, some people are kind of getting angry
Oh,
at
the
each other here.
54 tried to just... Oh, the 54 and the 18. They're not happy with each other.
Oh,
and the
they're
54
not happy.
sends him.
Up here in the front there, 3 wide.
Oh!
A lot of people not happy with the 18.
3 wide for the lead with Terry, Phil, and Halo. Terry takes the line there down the middle.
Oh yeah, 54 is not happy with the 18 at all.
Terry gonna try to go down there to block the 11. 11 shoots up high. That's gonna allow the 12 to his inside. They get single file down here for turns 3 and 4. The 12 deep into the 3 cars left rear side. Not going to be able to make it work, though. Terry will keep his position.
I don't know if this is possible, but since there is time right now, I think we should do a crank it up. Maybe. Okay, so we will be doing a crank it up on lap 48, from lap 148 to 152 or 153, as this is just great racing, and we're going to crank it up. Enjoy. That's going to end the crank it up, and we got trouble. And that's going to bring out another caution.
Over the course of the crank it up, Terry was able to get a nice gap over everybody in the field. They were still battling 3 wide up until that jackknife there between the 11 of Halo and I believe the let me look, the other car Volves. Going to be making their way down pit road as pits are now opened. It's like everybody's going to be able to make it down here no problem. And I say that, and we got a car that got turned down low there.
42 car got caught speeding in the pit road. I noticed that because the red thing showed up, so it was caught speeding. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be a drive-through or something for him.
Hold it for 10 seconds.
Looks like Terry's going to win the race off pit road, followed by Outery and Phil in that top 3. Everybody looks like they make it out of the pits safely. They're going to be choosing this upcoming lap here.
42 is
Terry.
just sitting there in his pit box. And
Looks
he's
like
gonna
Terry
lose a lap.
Looks like Terry, whenever he got that lead there over the course of those so many laps, he looked like he was able to know what he was doing, was actually able to run so well on his own that he was able to make time. So that could be a dangerous factor here. We could see from every other driver looking at that, noting that down, that, hey, we
Very
might not want to
dangerous.
let this guy get out too far in front of us. Want to keep him back here with us. That way we could use him, pounce on that position to get the stage win for stage 2. So that's going to be coming up here with 8 to go, I believe, on this restart.
And the 42. Oh, Terry has a
Oh, the
problem.
3. Oh.
Terry with a major problem. That's going to give Outery the race lead. Man, problems on the restart. I'm not sure what happened there. So you see the 42 is going to merge to the back of the line as they head towards turn 3. This treacherous part of this racetrack.
Outery back once again to the lead. It's been a little while since we saw that car out front. It's been since, I believe, stage 1, somewhere around the middle there. Now able to take that position back and continue to work with it as they battle for second here between the 18 of Rex and the 12 of Phil.
Terry is way back. He's 14 seconds back, so he might lose a lap here. As Phil in the 12 goes way below the line, got underneath the 18. We got six to go in the stage here at Darlington.
They're going 3 wide back there for fourth between the 54 of Sky, the 21 of Zaki, and the 11 of Halo.
Oh, almost another
Big squeeze out of them.
Yeah. No,
These top 3 are... These top three are really just pulling away now.
Yeah. They're really pulling. Terry's able to gain about a second a lap, but it's not going to be enough to catch him.
It's going to at least help him prevent from going a lap down, unlike the, I believe the, for the KM bug car. The Outery with a nice gap from second place of the 18 car of Rex. Those two are battling there for second. And the caution's out.
Oh, we got another caution. It looks like this might end the stage under yellow.
They could possibly do a one-lap shootout. Not 100% sure that they're going to do that. We'll have to wait and see here what they're going to roll that, since we are really close to the end of stage 2.
I mean, it would be very interesting to see a one-lap shootout, but I don't think that will happen.
And yep, the stage is ended. The flagman throwing the flag out for that. Outery will take stage 2 winner, followed by Rex there in the 18 second. Third, Phil. Fourth, Halo. Fifth, Zaki. Back there in 6th and 7th is Sky, and then the 88 of K-Dub.
All right. I don't know if this is actually possible, but I think we should dial up a driver here. I don't know if that's possible, but I think I don't know if it's possible, but I think we should bring in a driver for a mid-race interview here while we got time under this yellow.
see here if
Thinking about we should talk to Phil, since he's really the only one that I see in the top 5 that's in a VC.
yeah, I can't see. I was wanting to bring in Outery here. I couldn't find him in any of VC. So let's see if we can bring Phil up here.
Yep. Hello, Phil. It's the guys in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, how's it going?
Man, you finished what? Third in the second stage. Seems you got a pretty good car out there.
Oof. You see that what happened just now in pits?
Outery hit that blend.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna stop. Sorry, I'm a little distracted because of the shenanigans going on right now. But,
You're good.
yeah, got a good car. It's a nice throwback. I like those games today. Unfortunately, I made an oopsie in turn 1, braked like it was turn 3, so I lost the spot to Rex, and then turn 1, I don't know, or sorry, stage 1, I don't know what happened. Like, I was on the high side, and I think 3 and 4, and a whole bunch of cars just piled up into like Halo and someone else, and I kind of like got a mini jackknife and was slowed up a bit, but I think we could get a podium finish today.
All right, Phil. Thank you for the interview, and good luck out there in this final stage.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, there you have it, folks, for Phil. That's pretty cool that we get to bring in a driver for our interview.
During that pit stop cycle, we did see some issues there on pit road.
Yeah, I saw a car hit the wall. I'm not sure who that was.
But we had the 22 of Outery hit the blunt end of pit road while he was missing the commitment line there, and then tried to come back in. Unfortunately, went and hit that wall. Just some more minor issues that had happened. They're currently under
A red flag here.
flag. But so far, this has been a pretty interesting race. We've seen quite a few cautions coming from mostly jackknifes, a lot of cars making moves into spots where they shouldn't, and then other times just an event of circumstance from running 3 wide over the course of multiple rows in this field at this very tight track. There's not a lot of wiggle room here, so when you go that 3 wide, you're basically door to door for the entire corner. So one little mistake can unfortunately have major consequences there.
Oh yeah, and I mean it's been pretty good racing so far. As I mean, we're gonna have this long possible green flag run coming up, but who knows? Who knows how long? If the whole stage will be under green? Who knows?
I think these drivers are going to use this red flag time here between the second and third stage to kind of cool their heads off, get their mind focused back where they need to, hopefully keep a clean car for this stage 3, and then put themselves in that position. One of the guys will put themselves in that position to hopefully bring home that trophy from Darlington.
Oh yeah, one of the one of the first ever tracks on the circuit. Actually, it's quite a famous racetrack.
This track has a long and deep history associated with stock car racing. It's one of those crown jewel events as well. So not only is this just another race run in the books, it's also a race at Darlington, and be able to do that, it does mean something. On top of it being throwback weekend for these guys.
Gives them quite a bit to brag about. Gives them a good bit of bragging rights.
Looking into this third stage, after what we've seen from these first two stages, we've seen quite a few cars be pretty dominant at times during these longer green runs. We've seen, let's see here, we've seen the 3-car of Terry when he got out in the lead. He was able to make a lot of advancements there, gain a lot of time. We've also seen Outery in that 22. He was able to take a big advantage of taking that lead. He was also under fire quite a lot from during the time between the 12 of Phil. We had the 18 of Rex up front. We also had the 21 of Zaki also get a taste of that fresh air for a good, decent portion and winning stage 1 with that. I believe, or no, that was the 18 of Rex. What it looks like is once you get up to that top few cars in that top 3, seems like people have been able to, at least when they battle, it's literally just that top 3 that seems to pull away the most. So getting your car up there, keeping yourself with the leader tends to be a good strat, and track position definitely key here. Anybody so far over the course of this race that's found themselves at the back, about 75% of the time we've seen them basically stay back there until they found an opportunity that was given. We did see Terry make his way through the field there to get that short lead from being originally all the way in the back, all the way early on in stage 2.
Which is very impressive driving. Very.
It's stage.
I mean, it can be a lot of fun doing that too. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know if anyone just saw what Terry did, but wow.
A little bit of in-between stage mayhems. They're waiting for a shutdown there.
Yep.
Hopefully that'll cut down on some of the lag issues some drivers could have been facing. Roblox has a weird thing of over when a server's hosted for a longer period of time, tends to gather higher and higher ping for most of the drivers. That can cause a lot of issues. So server reset definitely helps a lot with these drivers.
Definitely does.
And that could be why we could have seen some of those cautions, some cars not having that untimely input and causing them issues that we have seen from these guys getting jackknifed into the wall. Just a misinput.
Yep. Like a single thing, like a single misinput could start a big chain load. Or chain reactions. Like, I mean, it's extremely unpredictable on what happens in these races.
Everybody now prepping up for the beginning here, stage 3, getting their cars ready.
Oops, I accidentally reset it. Oops. There we go. Since I can't sit, I might as well stand on the chair then.
You know, coming into the final stage, who are you guys' pick for the race win?
It's a tough one, but I would probably have to say Terry. I mean, Terry, he has a strong car out front. Like, he's got a really good car.
I will say, if Zaki can get himself, put him back up into the lead, Zaki's definitely going to be one of my picks to maybe take this race home. He, when he got back up there in that stage 1, battling for the lead, he was able to find his car in the lead most of the time. He may not have got his car pulled away from everybody, but when it came down to battling one-on-one with other drivers, he usually was the outcome, took that advantage there. And I like what I'm seeing so far from those results. He had some trouble early on in stage 2, but over the course of that second stage, I'm pretty sure won't 100% blame server lag for it, but that also did kind of change some results. But I think we might see him in victory lane at the end of the day.
No, I think the 18 of Rex, honestly, he's had an up and down day recently, but I believe he could get it done at the end.
Of course, well, those 3 being the biggest 3 we've pulled out. Really, I could honestly see any of these guys bringing it home. Every one of them have seen, whether they've been in the back, a lot of the time they're still learning this track over the course of the race. You're always learning it, so no one's 100% dominant until that very last lap when they cross the line. That's really all it comes down to, is where your car is positioned on the final lap.
And that's the make or break of these races, especially plate tracks, because you really want to be up there and at the front at the end of those things. So
I know the association with plate tracks. Plate tracks, you don't necessarily have to have your car up front in order to bring home a trophy until that
it's
last
just
lap comes around. With here, that could be the same way, but that's usually determined earlier on in the race. Kind of get your car positioned where you want it to be. But at the same time, that threat of a late race caution always throws a wrench into things.
oh yes.
And sometimes that'll be the most helpful. If you find yourself in the back of the pack, away from everybody, one caution can basically turn everything upside down, maybe get you a win out of it. It's like everybody's gonna start getting themselves lined up on pit road in their stage 2 running order, so we can hopefully get this race back going up again to the start of stage 3.
39 laps.
Yep, the final stage.
Outer is gonna be leading the field here. So they're gonna take their drive-through lap this time, once they make themselves all the way around. Kind of get themselves familiarized once again with pit road speeds, usually what this is used for, so they know what speed they have to break down to. It is later in the race and they have made pit stops before, so it shouldn't be too much more of a help than it was earlier on at the start of the race, but it is just that friendly reminder that'll help them know that, hey, speeding's still a thing.
There's quite a bit of cars actually got caught speeding. I think like 2 or 3 of them were caught. There's a something in the pit road. Okay, they are all piling into one another in the pit road. What was that?
His car looked like it went
And
to an immediate stop there. It
they're
obviously hit
still
something.
piling into each other. And we have another shutdown. Might be something with the track, who knows?
Some part of the track mobile might be sticking up, or something invisible placed down where it wasn't supposed to be. Just a number of things, but they're going to take care of that. We're going to get this race going again with a pretty decent 40-ish lap third stage.
Yeah, I think it's 39 to
Just
be
that little
exact.
bit longer of a. But as far as pit stops goes, do you think we would see any green flag pit stop?
It's a possibility. Because, like, I mean, it could be a possibility because these guys have at least ran like 20 laps on a set of tires. But those were under caution whenever they went in and pitted. Who knows? So, I mean, I think we will see some green flag pit stops definitely.
I think we see a bit. I don't think we're gonna see a lot, but
I honestly might say from my experience in the past at this track, based on these laps, we might not even see someone come down pit road. Not 100% sure on that though. Maybe fuel could pay as a threatening factor into this. But then we also have these caution flags that do periodically come out. We've seen this happen so far all night with stage 1 and stage 2. We've seen those middle stage cautions that'll just basically save everybody from a green flag strategy pool. So maybe we won't see them. Maybe we will. It'd be nice if we could get that long of a run to see them,
Definitely.
because then it'll be just really down not only who's the better driver on the track, but who's the smartest strategy out of the entire group of 12. That can give you the trophy as well.
Oh, yeah. There are so many ways to win and lose a race. There are many ways.
We've seen this happen over the course between all of the divisions where it came down to a last thought decision whether to stay out or not. And I think at most of these times, people that have came down to pits in this final stage usually didn't end up winning the race out of it, whether that be because of fuel not being the deciding factor and people were thinking that tires would have been best. And what we're looking at it based off of how stage 1 went with Zachy. Zachy was out there in the motor tires and he was able to keep his just about keep his track position where he was at. And then looking at that, that makes you basically second thought of, do I really want new tires or could these old tires work just as well?
It's definitely going to be a factor here. I mean, who knows what we're going to see in this final stage. This race so far tonight has been unpredictable the whole way through. And you usually don't get a wreck fest like this at Darlington. And the pace car has hit the pit road wall. That is a strange terms of events you would never see happen.
his car moment.
Yup.
Looks like everybody that got that issue taken care of as for the cause of the shutdown. We might be going green this time. Now they're going to choose.
Yep.
Outery taking that bottom lane this time.
Seems
They
like
come
the field
to
is
the
quite a bit
restart.
spread out.
There's the green flag. Outery immediately clears himself of the 18 of Rex. All the way down to that inside, and he's going to be off and away as they start getting 3 wide back there, almost. Outery with this nice lead as the 18 of Rex now goes up to his quarter panel.
Oh,
Oh,
we got a
in the
two
back.
for Wreck in the back. They are good though. They're going to keep it green. As this 18 is attacking this 22 car very hard. He wants that lead.
18's trying to get to that lead spot, take it on early on, and take control of this race to keep his car in the position he wants it in. So that's always can be a smart move for this race, especially how this has been going on so far. We've seen that with Terry getting able to pull away with the lead. So you could probably be wanting that same thing to happen with him. He goes high there on the 22. Not able to do anything, sadly.
Very intense battle for the lead. As behind the 18 is another Toyota, and then another Toyota, and then a Chevy again. The 18 is going to send it on the inside.
Oh, contact.
Bit of contact.
It's like Outery's able to keep that position over him, but the 18 now to his bumper.
He's trying to give him the old boot out of the way here.
Looks
Don't know
like
if it'll
the
work or not.
28
he's
now
there.
having to do a drive-through.
Outery's there. Never mind, excuse me, not Outery. The 18 was there, but he didn't take it.
Looks like Outery knows how to defend away from the 18 of Rex here. Still keeping his position. 18 misses the apex of that corner just again there, but able
That's
to keep
gonna hurt
relative
a bit.
position.
18 looking on the
22.
inside. Outery blocks it. Gets him off there a bit. Outery there between the 3 car, Terry, and someone else.
Everybody pretty spaced out in
Hi.
about 2 or 3 car groups here.
Yeah, this could be that long green flag run we've been anticipating.
Right now at 33 to go.
Oh, big shot there. The 18 puts Outery into the wall. That was a big shot there off in the corner.
We might see lap traffic start playing in, at least for this one car. Have we got a lapped car ahead of the 22? That is the 28 of Beast Mode Boy.
Oh, he's going to play a factor, definitely. Man, that 18 car, he keeps sending it in there pretty deep, but it's not going to work. Oh my gosh, what just happened? We got a car absolutely killed on the front stretch.
We got a car up and over the fence. That is a major issue.
21
Immediate
car. And another one,
caution.
18! Wait, there's
Something is going wrong here very quickly.
Wait, there's a hacker. There's a hacker in the game.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
Major issues. This immediate red flag. I think we're definitely gonna have to
this race is
pause everybody on the track.
That was disastrous. That was one of the strangest things I've ever seen in a race, if I have to be honest. A car, like, really, the first car went into the catch fence, and then another car just went, like, over the billboards.
Definitely not what you want to see.
Definitely not at 180 miles an hour.
The issues of randoms coming into the game and
No, that was a
doing things
hacker.
like this.
Yeah, that was a hacker. No, that was.
Yeah.
Because we saw cars flying, and nobody could do that.
This is now going to change slightly a bit of the anticipated outcome with this
Yeah.
red flag now. Everybody's going to be stopped, and those cars that were involved in that situation going to get their car back, I believe. But now where does this put everybody else in the field who wasn't involved? It's going to raise a lot of questions amongst these drivers on, all right, what do we do now? What is our new strategy? But definitely a crazy turn of events there. It was a nice battle going on too. Everybody was actually
Right.
racing really well, battling for that position. Mostly it was clean. And then just to have that happen, just not what you want to see happening.
Gonna make this race a lot more longer.
It's like a minute.
Definitely.
Waiting to see what's going to be happening next here to this red flag. But after that almost about 10 lap part of this first half of the stage, we saw everybody spread out very early on. We did see some 2 and 3 wide moments quickly on that first lap, but after that everybody kind of looked like they got everything sorted out. Definitely a lot different than most restarts we've seen tonight.
Oh,
Most of these other restarts, they're packed tight, everybody fighting for that position. Now it's everybody seemed to have calmed down almost up until this point in time. So I
that
almost
is a perfect look in general. Bill got a perfect picture of it. Phil got a really good picture of the car in the catch fence.
Was involved was the 11, the 18, and the 21. I don't know about the 18 though.
Yeah, it looks like the 18 was flung off the map. Maybe. No, yeah, definitely.
And then Phil got the 21 car behind him.
You see, I think one of these factors, maybe NASCAR need to make these catch fences just a little bit taller, keep these cars away from the grandstands, you know?
Yeah, but I mean the fence. I mean, on the first one, the fence barely did its job. I mean, it just barely did its job.
Well, I need
On
to
the
make
first.
these fences at least 50 feet high, you know?
So that something like that can never happen again.
Keep these cars on that racing surface with no chance of getting of escape. Make these walls maybe a little bit taller too.
Has this ever happened before?
I think we've
I've
had this
never
happen a few times in other races.
I've never seen it happen. I've never seen it happen before, so it was kind of funny. I was like, "What?"
Ah.
If I'm not mistaken, we've had it. If I'm not mistaken, I believe happened in the Cup Series, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I do not remember in the slightest, but I know if it's happened in either one of those, either the Cup or Trucks.
Oh, we got a report that the fence has been broken from whenever the 11 car hit it. So that's why the red flag is out. Because he hit that catch fence pretty hard.
Left a lot of debris all over the track. You know, it's gonna take them cleanup crews a little while to get that cleaned up.
Definitely.
In the meantime, it looks like race officials are now getting everybody lined back up into their previous positions there. So
All
they're
right.
reviewing.
We're going to take a break. We'll be back after these voice messages, or after these ads.
Hey Google, turn up the heat.
Hey, can we show you something?
I'll allow it.
Something new. I mean, like, really new.
I love surprises.
Like a new car,
Well, this looks fun.
and a new schedule.
We're keeping it super serious, right?
Yeah, Josh, we got you. And a new legacy in the making.
Hey man, I just want to race.
New garage to call home,
Vamos amigos.
and a whole new reason to love what we love. Burnouts.
Winning. Racing.
Wasn't no easy street where I come from. There wasn't no sleep until the work was done.
Welcome back. For those of you that are just tuning in, welcome back to Darlington, South Carolina, where we are under yellow flag conditions here after a hacker has decided to join in the game and let chaos ensue. These guys are checking their pit road speed once again. Oh wait, no, pits are open, never mind. And everybody's gonna go in, and we got Calamity in the pits.
It's like the
This-
3 of Terry there was caught speeding under
Yep.
pit road. He might have to take a penalty there for 10 seconds in the as a hold. A little battle there between 18 and 22, and
Ooh,
when
the
22 edges out.
12 gets
That was
second.
a-
That was a close race back. Very close.
Just barely. That can be the perks of having that that very last pit stop on pit road, being so close to that the commitment line down there on the exit of pit road.
Definitely. And I mean, pit road is very, very narrow here.
Gonna be choosing this time Outery with that gonna have control of the field for the restart. Let's see which lane he decides to go on. I'm banking he might choose that bottom again.
Yep.
And he does.
Bottom
Phil
lane.
and Rex choose the outside.
The 11 to the back.
That's the thing of hitting that box there in the middle of that choose cone. Not what you want to do to send you all the way back and lose that track position as they go green on lap
Green
78.
back out. With
The back
26 laps to go.
Phil got the edge over the 22 there.
Almost 3 wide.
3 wide for fourth.
Wide.
Oh,
And
no!
into the wall.
There
There's
they
the
go
21
again.
of Zaki.
And they are going to save it. Good job by everybody. As we got 25 laps left.
Looks like 18 pushing that 22 of Outery low below that line there. Trying to slow his corner down. That's allowing Phil to get a little bit of a gap between them as they battle. Terry is now in the mix there in fourth after that pit road incident of him getting that penalty.
Puts him right back into the mix here. So I think he will definitely be contending for the win of this thing.
Not sure here what Outery going low. He might be going in the pits here.
He is. And he
The first car
just got in
down.
there. That is very interesting strategy for whatever Outery is doing. This is going to put Terry up to third. He's looking to pounce. Oh, car in the wall. There they go.
Incident up front. 18
That
went
might-
right up in front of the 12
Oh,
car there.
big
That's the
crash.
caution. Big incident.
Lucky for Outery. That was...
Very, very lucky for him in his case.
And Terry will get the race back. Outery got very, very lucky. And I mean, that could be strategy.
If the pit's open, then he won't have to pit it. He's going to get all that track position back out.
Mm-hmm.
With that incident there, it looks like Rex in the 18 went up into the 12 from the bottom. That kind of started that incident in 3 and 4. 3 and 4 is that tight corner, so things like that can happen.
Oh, yeah. It's been happening all night.
That puts Terry right now in that lead position, and they're choosing this time. So that'll actually give Outery the fresh tires, but no position.
Yep. I'm thinking he's doing a undercut. I think that's what he's trying to go for.
That the 22 of Outery actually had a speed glitch. Just
Oh.
wrong with the car. Oh, he didn't get any fuel or tires at all.
Okay. So you just heard there. Very interesting, as we're going to go back green flag racing here with 20 laps to go.
They're
Back on the gas
green.
to go.
3 wide at the line in the back there. Everybody's packed in tight. Still 3 wide, and they're into the wall again.
Again, the 42. On with the 88.
They might keep this green, but big battle up here for first to 4-way.
Very big battle. Terry holding on tough there on the inside. Outside. He's going to get the lead. Just very, very good racing here at Darlington. They're all
Putting
training.
the block down there on 18. Now looking for the inside of Terry. Not going to be able to get the run out of the corner there for Halo. Terry's going to take that, and Halo's going to fall back third behind the 18 of Rex. Rex catches that inside of Terry, though.
They go down the back stretch, just like I said, tremendous amount of racing here. Battles all over the place. As the 18 is going to throw a slide job, and he made it work successfully. His tires.
Rex
You're
now
probably about to
leading
start-
that lap. Sky on the inside. 3 wide for second. As I see a familiar car working his way back up through the field, that is Outery there in 5th position, right behind the 3 wide for 3rd. Outery quick making up those spots very quickly and saved it almost.
They saved it.
Outery makes it past that too.
Faster. That's going to put Outery up to 3rd, and we got trouble in the back. Oh boy.
Chaos keeps going.
Chaos keeps on ensuing here. Terry's going to lead that lap. He goes by on the outside.
Not going to have the preferred line, however, though, in turns 1 and 2. It seems like that bottom lane's been very persistent. He's still there, though, on the outside of that 18. The 18's going to have to make a effort here to get in front. Overdrives the corner.
Yeah, that's going to allow Terry with the crossover.
Terry now with the dominant line here as they're going to approach turns 1 and 2.
Here comes
Almost
Outery in the
3 wide.
Almost 3 wide there. Ooh.
Very, very tight squeeze down the backstretch.
And the 22 battery gave the 18 a major shot there going into the corner. Looks like the 18's going to hold on to the lead. Terry still, and now Terry is battling Outery for the 2nd place spot.
A major run up to the 18 on that inside. Not going to have the preferred line for 3 and 4, though.
Or he can do that. Squeeze him
Made
up
some
there.
contact. Still fighting for that lead spot right now. A little slow on the bottom. And they're 3 wide now for the lead almost. Back to 2.
We're going to be coming down to about almost 10 laps to go. This is going to be a very interesting finish here.
Most definitely. It is nice to see Outery back up here in the front after getting some issues with his car fixed on pit road. Sending him all the way to the back of this 11-car field. And then finding himself now here at towards the end of the stage, battling almost for the lead. Terry taking the lead back. But they're 3 wide now.
Yeah, this is for the win here. This is very good racing.
Terry would like to get her done here at Darlington. Last season ended up finishing 2nd. Trying to get that victory here. Outery coming into very hot into this race. And then Rex with a mixed up season, trying to turn that around with this race here at Darlington.
As we got 9 laps to go. That aggression is definitely picking up right now. But Terry with the lead still. Oh, there goes the 18 to the inside.
Oh, he sends it.
Jackknifed. Big incident on the front stretch. That's a caution.
That's gonna bring a caution. That is a late race caution right there.
What was that, though?
I'm not sure if Outery wanted to see that caution flag come out. I won't lie to you there.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he'd rather be content with still battling with them rather than that caution coming, because that just regroups everybody back to him. Everybody's back and forward, and then it's really anybody's race still. You could be in 11th, but you could find yourself in the lead on that final lap still.
Oh yeah, pits are open, and I bet you everyone is going in. Everybody.
Have to find out.
About to see what strategy comes into play here in Outery.
Sting out.
Anyone out? Anyone else?
He might have learned something from that 21 Azaki in stage 1. We take a look back at him. He stayed out on that caution. Ended up finishing really well in that stage.
Man, this
So there
is
could be a
very
pattern here.
strategy. Yeah, it could be a pattern. Very interesting strategy playing out. As Outery decides to give the pace car a little bump, and he's still bump drafting the pace car here.
One car
What
wins.
it seems as far as tire wear goes, everybody's going to be on them fresh 100% for tires. Outery's going to be out here with around on an estimated 60% on his tires from what I'm seeing according to the spectate menu.
Same.
Yeah,
So this is going to be a big difference in terms of tires, but how will that play out on the track? We'll have to wait and find out. Is Zaki in second place? He used that strategy earlier on in this race, but now is up to the front row. Very interesting strategy going to be playing here.
it's going to be a 5-lap shootout, I think. Either that or a 4-lap shootout. But still, it's going to be very interesting either way you look at this.
I think they are choosing this time. So it will be a 5-lap shootout if we go green. Yep, 5 laps to go.
Oh,
This is going to be a good finish, y'all.
this is gonna
It's
be
going to come
intense.
down to the wire. Fresh versus
Everybody-
old.
Everybody in the crowd is standing up. Outery gets a big restart, and we're back underway here at Darlington.
I'm not sure if that was a jump, but I don't think it was.
It looks like he timed that perfectly, and they're 4 wide in the back right
Oh,
now.
another one.
Zaki into the wall. Jackknifed.
21.
Looks like they haven't gotten their
There's the
cars
caution.
separated just yet, and the caution's
caution.
back out.
Outery's going to get the race back, and they're
Under
wrecking
11.
again.
Wow.
Things are heating up.
Pretty quickly. Let's just say that. They are heating up very quickly.
Overtime now?
Right now. Back in that third spot, or second spot. Very big chain of events now. Zaki going from second all the way to the very tail of the field. Terry now finding himself in that second place spot. We might not see the pits open this time since they just had pits open the previous time.
Yep, so it looks like Outery's going to have to stay on those tires right there. Very unfortunate right there.
Did he go restart? Never mind.
Take a look at that restart there, though. That big lead by the 22 people were talking about whether or not he jumped that. It looked like his car was in the restart zone, so I'm not sure if it was 100% a jump. It just looks like he was really good on the restart zone. His car was in that box. We'll see what happens on this restart if you could have another great restart like that one again.
Yeah, because that first one was a phenomenal restart. Terry's going to go on the inside, but he's not the control car. It's Outery. This is going to be a very interesting 2-lap shootout. They're all bunching up. They're almost 3 wide as we head to the restart zone. Green flags back out of the air here at Darlington. Outery with another great restart.
That's what he's going to need here to get this race done. He's at 50% on his tires. Everybody else is in those 90s and 80% range.
They're 3 and 4 wide in the back as they're going to see the white flag this time.
Through 3 and 4, Outery on that high side. He's going to have the run on the corner exit. He needs to get clear of Phil, though. To the white flag.
White flag now.
This is it. This is for the marbles. You got to do something here to get this victory.
Here comes Terry.
Making contact there. Terry goes with Phil on the inside, but Outery has that high side still. He needs to get that run off the corner if he's going to get it. 3 wide in the jackknife.
I call
Terry
it.
at the line.
Terry wins it.
What a finish that was here at Darlington.
Smart moves were played out there. Outery take it home. P5, not what he wanted at all.
not what he wanted at all, as that was a great finish to end out this race.
Looks like it's under
Unfortunately, it looks
review.
like he couldn't do anything at that point in time. He was already against the wall. But Terry at the line with that 3-wide move there on the bottom, taking home the trophy.
Victory. So you see him here, he's doing some burnouts, celebrating that win.
But boy, what a race that played
Yes.
off. 2 late race restarts. Not what some of the leaders wanted to see at all, but it ended up with Terry being the victor, able to finally get it done.
You know, when he's happy about here for sure. And I think we should bring him in for a interview here. Since he is our race winner.
Oh, I'm not the race winner. Oh,
All right. Terry, it's the guys in the booth. You got a copy?
I gotcha.
Man, you brought it home P1. Congratulations, mate. How did the car feel tonight for you?
Stage 1 and 2 is horrible. Absolutely horrible. I could not drive the car. But, we brought it back, made some adjustments, brought it back, and, we were there at the right time and just not gone through.
All right, man. The guys, did they y'all guys got any questions for Terry?
Did we saw you there early on in that second stage. You were able to get a very nice lead. It looks like you knew what you were doing there as soon as you got your car out in that fresh air. Do you think anything over the course of this race that you saw there was maybe a mistake you were making that was probably not getting your car up as front as often as you wanted, that you probably learned from?
Well, I don't know what was going on, but my car kept despawning. So I just kept despawning, then I was to the back. I couldn't keep it up front because it was, I don't know, my camera was broken too at one point. But all that fixed after the restart, so after the game restart. So yeah, that's why I was doing much better in stage 3.
All right,
Very
folks. There you have it for your race winner. Let's see. Xander, I'm gonna let you choose the next guy we talk to here.
Tech place.
All right, we'll go to let's see here. Well, I'm looking for the list. All right, I'd like to let's see here. Who's all in here? Yeah, I'd like to pull Rex up in here. Rex, you got a copy? So over the course of those last 2 restarts, what was going through your mind there? What did you think you were going to bring to the table to try to get your car up into that position? Obviously, not having the finish you initially wanted that trophy. But what do you think? What were you gonna try to use there to try to put your car in that position?
Well, first of all, I was already up there in the position with Terry and Outery. 22 wants to send me in the corner, and then, I get a warning for it. I did hit the brake, going down to 162, and it still sent Terry into the corner, and then I get a warning for it, so, but then I get a drive through, and I served on the second lap. Apparently I did it, but I was trying to focus my way to the front, but I got the drive through, so it kind of ruined that.
Very unfortunate indeed. Obviously, having one of the faster cars of the race.
Yeah, it's all
Let's
good
see.
though. I got my stage points for stage 1 and 2, so I'm good.
Yeah. Look for. All right, I want to. Let's see here. Is he? No, I did not see him. Gonna pull the 22 in here. How about? Let's see. Is the 20 of coil server muted at the moment? Oh,
Oh,
there we
yeah.
go.
You got a copy?
Yeah. Hey. This is us here at the booth. What do you, what was going through your mind there in that final lap incident with that turns 3 and 4?
Yeah, honestly, I was just trying to stay out of any collision that was going to happen. Just going to try to get the high line, maybe get a run, hold on to fourth. But then when kind of Phil and Altieri made contact, second place opened up and I took it, and pretty good finish for me. Pretty happy with it.
Do you think over the course of the entire race, obviously it was definitely a battle for that track position. Did you find any like maybe a strategy that would give you that edge over the field there through the field?
Yeah, I was just trying to make sure I could like pit it as low fuel as I can. Like I wasn't trying to put in like 1 can or like 2 cans or 1.5. I was just trying to put in as the least fuel I could put into the car just to make my pit stops a little bit quicker. And it ended up helping me get a couple of spots on pit road there.
I'd like to thank you. You get a nice, great second place finish. Almost a if oh shoot. Very nice second place finish there on the podium. Very happy with the results. I look forward to seeing you here next week.
Yep.
We get a third place here is Halo. Halo, you got us? Where's Halo? Not Halo's not in here. All right, next fourth place of Phil. Phil, you got a copy? Okay, so we noticed you were running definitely really strong there up front all race long. Ended up finishing P4. What did you think you were gonna try to put down there on the table? Try to go up for that lead. What were you? What was going through basically your mind through there on those last few laps?
I was finally gonna get it. Oh, maybe a win. Ottery still would have had that run on the outside probably. I was hoping Terry would have pushed me. Not then in the middle of the turn. That's what caused me to go up into Ottery. And I don't know why though, because like I went from 150. I sped up 9 miles per hour from that pump, and I had fresh tires, and you can go around that turn about 160. So I don't know why my car just stopped turning. Like I promise you, I didn't let off the A key. I don't know. I guess I should have braked there. It's unfortunate for Audrey and I. We could have. It would have been. It would have been 1-2 probably with him and I. Don't know what order, but yeah, it's frustrating. It's frustrating for both of us. Whatever, man. You can't always win. Like I said, one of these days the one's coming. It's coming. So
Yeah, looking back, you had a really good race run, finding yourself up front quite frequently throughout the race. You look like you're able to keep your car up in that good air, and it just came away down at the end. Well, still top 5. Very good running. Unfortunately, though, not what you wanted. But we look forward to seeing you next week.
All right. Thanks, guys.
See. All right, let's take a look here. Okay. Take a look through the list here. There we got the 7th place of the 54 of Sky. Scotty, you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, obviously not the position you're shooting for. Had an up and down day all day long. What was probably the biggest thing keeping you away from getting up front there? Do you think was your biggest struggle?
I mean, one thing is I had trouble getting speed off the corner. I'd like the car. I would wait till the car started rotating to really get the throttle back down, but the speed would just keep decreasing for some reason. But I figured it out there more towards the end. Just kind of got killed by people that really shouldn't be in D2 anymore, in my personal opinion. But that's what it is.
Fortunately, outside the top 5 there. Looks like you did have a few minutes. You were running up front there on some of those restarts. Cautions definitely playing a play throughout all of this, helping reset the field and kind of even those chances just a little bit.
Mhm.
But it's still very nice running for tonight. We hope to see you back next week.
Mhm.
All right, let's take a look here. It's like I see 21 of Zaki copy. Hey, so had a really good stage one I saw with y'all, and very interesting strategy with the tire play there at the end.
Yeah.
What was your pick there on the tires? Was the tires as big as a play as it was usually in most other tracks?
Yeah, actually, it's like especially at Darlington, you can kind of defend a lot. So as long as you're out front, you're good for a few laps.
We did see you out front frequently, many times. Obviously, not able to get your car properly up there at the checkered. Not the best, but
From stage 2 to the end, there was just too many cautions, and I was involved in all of them, and I think I did 2 of them myself. So
yeah, definitely problems that could be faced Darlington. Darlington being that tight track, causing all those cautions. Just not what you want to see there at the end. But just like as the season progresses, there's always many opportunities to get that next win. And what do you think you're gonna take from this race moving forward?
the other people, I mean, I got bumped on the final lap, and it got me a warning for they're 4 wide behind me. So, and then they just bumped into me and caused me to jackknife someone. So, I don't know.
It was definitely unfortunate. Not much in your hands. But there's always next week, and we look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah, and then that last restart, the 22 just jumped it. It jumped it, and I couldn't do anything. He didn't get a warning. For jumping that big, he probably should, but it is what it is. He didn't win, so that's okay.
All right. We'd like to thank you for being here. Post race interviews. Looks like I think that's everybody. So we'd like to thank everybody for joining in here for the race.
Because it was a quite productive race tonight. Congrats to Terry for getting the win, and we will see y'all guys tomorrow night for the ARCA series from Phoenix. Take care and have a great night.
Let's look at what's going on here.
Oh no! Oh! Good for your now.
Oh, the 99! Oh, they're spinning at the end here.
Look at just Sage and Dandar in the back.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Crashing! Monetized.
Oh